92.3 Amp Radio.
Thank you guys for joining us on the StubHub Stage here at 92.3 Amp Radio. My name's Niko. Sebastian Ingrosso. Axwell. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
You've been pretty much taking over New York City for the past couple days. On social media, the nightclubs, everybody's like, who's in town? Who's in town? Axwell Ingrosso in town. Boom. How is the tour going for you guys?
Great. I mean, we've been here for like 3 days now. There was 2 amazing shows. And now we're meeting amazing people like yourself and you guys and just hanging out in New York for a few days and just meeting people and talking about how great our music is.
It is great music. And you're very humble about it. I appreciate that.
No, but we've been hanging out in America for a while now. So we're starting to get the hang of not being so humble.
Oh, okay.
No, but like in Sweden, it's very much keep your head down. And
you're too humble.
Yeah. No, yeah, so
I see. So you're like superstars here, and all we do is tell you how great you are and amazing you are.
I like that a lot.
It's perfect.
The best.
I need to hang out with you guys more often so people can tell me that I'm amazing, because I don't get that ever. But I was at the show on Friday, Terminal 5. I didn't want to go Saturday because I knew that by Saturday you guys would have hit your full stride, and you probably melted the crowd. Was anybody there on Saturday?
Was it good?
This woman, she still looks exhausted. She still looks exhausted from Saturday. Saturday, I'm sure was amazing, but Friday night, Terminal 5, your light show, just the visuals in the background is what really got me, because it all kind of coordinated with the music.
Yeah,
so
it's important.
How do you guys do all the production? Do you guys have a big say in like what's going to go on the video screens and everything?
Absolutely. We usually have an idea of what we want to do and how we want to see ourselves, so to speak.
Right.
And you know, and then we have people around, team, art directors, people that make visuals, people that film, people that take photos, and we try to combine everyone and make the best out of it.
Yeah, it looked really great. I mean, it was all in tune with the music, and I DJ sometimes myself.
Yeah.
How did you, like, that whole performance where the music and the woman throwing the bottle, the Molotov cocktail, I was like...
Yeah, that's crazy,
It all matched up perfect.
Yeah, because, you know, we have a great visual guy that operates good, and, you know, he's been working with us since... Like what, 7 years? 6, 7 years?
Like it's really important to have people that knows music, that does visual and light, because otherwise they're not going to have a chance to know when to do what, you know. So they have a musical background, so they know what's coming, and you know, so they want to also play something in tune with that. So that's super important. Like if lights or visuals is wrong, like at the wrong moment, it just kills everybody's vibe. It's just like
kills the vibe, right?
If it's a break, like, and then it's like strobes, you know, that's like, you know, it's horrible.
It seems like it was well put together, but do you guys ever get a chance to like throw in just like a random track that you felt like a good vibe for?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, and they know that, you know, so they are ready for that.
Okay. Yeah, I heard a couple, and I was like, do they play this every night? Because if they do, that's kind of crazy.
No,
it felt like some one-off New York City stuff.
Yeah.
All right, so what's your favorite thing about touring? Is it the shows at Terminal 5 at the smaller venues, or is it like playing EDC, wherever, Ultra Music Festival? What's your favorite thing about performing?
Both. You know, it's very important to get intimate with your fans.
Yeah.
That sounded weird, by the way, but yeah. And also to come to these big festivals are amazing, but you don't really get the connection sometimes because you're like this big in between all this production that I'm like, sometimes I've seen other people's shows, I'm like, who is playing? Where are the DJ actually playing from? But so we love to come to places like Terminal 5, and also we love to play big festivals, so it's both.
That's cool. So when you guys are producing music, you've obviously done some legendary tracks, some big room tracks. What do you produce for? Do you produce for the performance, or do you produce for like the hardcore Axwell Ingrosso fans?
That's interesting, actually. I mean, sometimes when we make music for what we think we have an idea or a vision. We're like, wow, why have none done a track like this, or you know, something new, something different, something that excites us, and hopefully the fans will get excited too. Sometimes we could be a little bit left field or something, but hopefully the fans feel like, okay, but you know, yeah, cool, you know.
But also like, you know, sometimes we go into the studio like, let's make an opening song for the show.
Okay.
It's gonna be like this, and it's just gonna like feel very opening-esque, you know. So sometimes we're going in with that mindset, and then sometimes we have like an idea for like, for example, I Love You. We had an idea that we wanted to make like a sort of old school acid house background.
A lot of vocals.
Yeah, and then like strings and everything. So sometimes we have like the whole idea. This is how the song is going to be. This is what we want to hear. And then sometimes you can be in a club playing, and you're like, I wish I had a song that was like this now.
Yeah.
Because that's the beauty of being able to play live, because you get all these feelings. Like you're like, oh, I want a song that has like, this is what I would feel like to play now. And then you have to remember that, and then run to the hotel room and start working on that before you forget.
Get the laptop out
feeling.
immediately. This is a strange question. Do you ever like dream about music and then just produce it the next day?
Yeah, sometimes, yeah. Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and just grab my phone and record melodies or some ideas. The day after sound really weird, but actually those are the best ones, actually, because I don't know why. Because
That's amazing. I love that.
Yeah, those are the best ideas, because I think your mind is clear.
That's like a gift.
Yeah.
Somebody gave you something, like musically. Was it your brain or somebody else? No.
Maybe it was God.
Maybe you were the,
have been.
but, you know, but like the fact that that happens is just unbelievable. Like you wake up, you have like maybe you dreamt about a melody, and then you wake up with that melody.
Yeah.
So it actually existed for real, and then you manage to record it on your phone, and then you hear it the next day, and it's like, that works still. You know, it's like that's insane.
Yeah.
The way the brain works.
I had a feeling, because I do that all the time, and I smack my wife and go, babe, I was dreaming and it sounded something like this, but it always comes out really bad because I'm not a creative person.
But you are a creative person because you're
But it's always bad.
creating.
See, that's why you create good stuff. Guys, so make music in your sleep, people. Make music in your sleep. All right, so when I was at the show, it seemed very like put together. Like everything from the beginning to the end was amazing. I noticed that you guys like to freestyle a little bit on the mic. And Axwell, you shouted out none other than Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Yeah.
Which is one of my favorite players of all time ever. So I just want to say from me to you, that was amazing. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
It was an amazing
It was supposed
moment.
to be amazing.
I literally jumped up and down and I was like, hey, Zlatan Ibrahimovic!
One time we did a similar thing. That was in Portugal, and we were playing there, and I just said Cristiano Ronaldo, and everybody's like, ah. And I said, it's not here. And then
It's actually on YouTube.
we still
It's so
got
funny.
you know, we still got the
So funny.
so you know,
That's amazing.
Very random and very funny.
So that worked.
Yeah.
you have
So
to
let's
improvise.
talk about I Love You. Let's talk about your music. You know, you have Kid Ink on the track. Who's the female vocals?
Her name is Madison Love.
Where did you guys come across her?
Well, we were in LA and we were listening to some songs and met some songwriters, and you know, we met, and then we just loved the song, and we just started to work on the song with her. And then we said, okay, we need a rapper on this, because we think that's going to be a cool combination with him and her doing a duet about, you know, I love you, but I don't like you, blah, blah, blah. And then we needed one that could sing also a little bit, rap with the melody, so to speak. So we hooked up with Kid Ink, and he loved it. So
When Axwell Ingrosso call you, you have to be a little interested in working with them.
but sometimes that doesn't work, because sometimes, you know, people has albums coming out, or they're on tour, or they just don't feel like making a dance record at the moment, or stuff
It just
like
worked
that.
perfect for you guys in their schedule?
Yeah, I mean, we were also lucky because maybe he was open-minded. Because sometimes, you know, if you say that we want to work with a rapper, he'll be like, where do I fit into Don't You Worry, Child? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, so they have to be like open for it a little bit. And he was, so.
Yeah.
Actually, we worked with, I mean, I think that rappers are really open to stuff now.
Yeah.
Because when we worked with Pusha T 2 times, you know, he was just like, yeah, okay, let's do it. You know, they're really open to stuff.
Yeah.
That's the beautiful thing about music, especially electronic dance music. You could do whatever with it. It could be like a classical song. It could be, you know, progressive hip hop. Do you guys have any other artists that you're interested in possibly working with in the future? Have you worked with anybody that you can talk about right now?
I mean, you know, this is a really crazy story, but we worked with Madison Love and Kid Ink for this record. Then our new single, we were looking for a feature artist to sing the song. It was already written, Axwell saw this movie, and then in the last, you know, the last song of the movie, he said,
credits.
wow, what an amazing song. So he Googled him, and he actually had a studio just around the corner from us. Wait. And then he came in to record the vocals last week, just before we left, the day before we left to New York. And he's like, so how's your new single going? He's Swedish, by the way. We're like, yeah, good. You know, and he goes, it's my girlfriend who sings the song, Madison Love. We're like, what? So she lives in LA, he lives in Sweden. We didn't even know they know each other. So now we have, you know, that's
It's a family affair.
that's pretty crazy. What's the odds?
What?
Yeah.
This is crazy. Did you guys play the lotto or anything? You have
done
luck
that,
on your
yeah.
side right
We
now.
don't know, but it was really crazy. And he
Yeah,
came
that
in
was
and he killed the song, and it's amazing. So yeah, we're happy.
Wow. Well, we're playing it a lot. I was going to curse, but I'm not allowed to curse.
Yeah.
We're playing it a lot. So it's a really good song. So congratulations on making another hit banger. So we are on the StubHub stage. I got to ask a few questions right now from the audience. The StubHub question of the day is from, as a fan, what was your most memorable concert and where was it?
As a fan, as to another artist, I guess then.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, you guys don't go to concerts?
yes, we do actually.
On the
I
spot.
think it was the Weeknd's concert recently because
Because you remember it.
yeah, exactly. No, but he made the arena feel something special. You know, it's hard to be an R&B artist because there's so much things on the mic all the time.
You can
He's-
get lost in the
he
shuffle.
sings
Yeah.
so much, so I mean, big respect to him because he must be exhausted after the concert. But it was really good, and it was about him and the music, and he made everybody feel great. And you know, it's not so much about the bangers; it's more about the sex and the whole thing around. And you know, I think that's awesome. So yeah,
For me, it was like my first concert was the most memorable, because I was like, I think 9, something like that, and there was a band back in the day called Europe, a Swedish band that was like, they were huge back then, and yeah, I went there like the first time coming to an arena. Also, it's a memorable experience. It was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
there was so many things at the same time, and I was playing drums, and the drummer in the rock band was like crazy, and it was just like so much.
What was their hit song?
The final countdown.
Oh, it was the Final Countdown.
Yeah.
God, what a legendary song. Mine is super embarrassing. It was the New Kids on the Block.
that's dope. I think that's cool.
Thank you.
I was too young to come into that concert.
I
but yeah.
appreciate that, guys. All right.
Actually, one more memorable.
Oh, you have
concert.
another
Yeah.
memory.
Yeah, did we go to the NERD concert together?
Yes,
Yeah,
we did.
When they came to Sweden, and we just like, we were early on NERD, you know, so
Yeah.
they came and they played like in a really small place, just like maybe the same size as this, and we were the only ones that, yeah, we get you.
We knew
got-
all the
we got
songs
you,
and
you know,
Yeah.
and then, you know, one of our biggest dreams ever was to work with Pharrell, and then a little
Boom.
bit later we did, you know, so it's
Yeah.
kind of like,
That's
we really
pretty
started out like massive fans, like
Yeah.
really we had to contain ourselves when we worked together, you know what I mean? So,
And you remember it.
well, that, yeah.
That's a great story, man. All right, so what made you guys, this is from Noor Ansari from Sayreville, New Jersey. Noor? I'm messing up your name, I'm sorry. What made you guys decide to restart your act after Swedish House Mafia and just solo or group? You're obviously not
well,
solo.
we were living on different places on the planet at the moment, but me and Ax moved back to Sweden, and you know, we moved into the same studio, and you know, after you've been working together for so many years, it gets natural when you go into each other's studios and be like, how can you listen to this song? Help me out with this song, or you know, do you have an idea on this? And then organically, we just became like, we made songs, and we're like, you know, let's do this.
Plus, the name for the group is a pretty easy one. It is to Axwell Ingrosso.
Yeah.
So it fit. It fit perfect. Well done. Well done, gentlemen. Simon from New York says, favorite track to play out?
Oof, many.
Yeah, I think it's not to sound weird, but it's probably "I Love You" actually, because in the club it sounds so nice, you know, when the bass
Yeah.
comes in. It's
Yeah.
really like
True.
it's one of the one of the songs that we are most proud about when it comes to the actual mixing of the song.
And also,
So
it's
like
for
really-
both girls and guys. It's not only for guys.
The guys were loving it.
Yeah, but I mean,
They
it's
had
not
their
only
shirts
for guys.
off, sweating, all over the place, all over me, dancing. They love the song. I love the song too.
But sometimes you want to like, sometimes you appreciate a song like for technicalities, you know. I'm a little bit damaged like that, so.
I got you.
Yeah,
like
so-
the
so
creative
like-
process.
Yeah, so no, when I play it, I think about like all the stuff that we did and
hear it in the
how it
background.
sounds, and like I forget about the actual song, you know. So I have this problem. I can't really listen to a song like that. I have to like dissect it into
Right.
pieces.
Instrumentally.
Yeah, just
It's
like,
because you're a genius.
or not a genius.
Or
Just
what's-
can't
Russell
listen
Crowe
to a
from that
song.
Beautiful Mind movie, where he's just completely crazy. Yazir Salah asks, are you guys ever going to collab with Alesso?
You know, if the time feels right, and if we have a song that, you know, that's the problem, that we kind of never in this.
But actually, we did collaborate on 2 Usher songs.
Yeah, that's true. We were in Atlanta, and Alesso was about 17 or 18 years old, and we did a couple of songs for Usher's album, and he co-wrote 2 of them. So
There we go.
So we already did.
Job done, guys. All right. Here's another question. What is a favorite song that you've produced? It's from Clarissa in Brooklyn. Favorite song you've produced?
Wow.
Ever. And don't
The
say
next
Greyhound.
one. The
because
next
that's
one.
cheating.
That's coming. The next,
next
one.
one?
And the
I
next
like-
one after that.
I
And
like
the next
that.
one
It's
after
always
that.
it's always
It's
gonna
always
be
the
the
next
last
one.
one.
When I compare I Love You to our other mixes, I just want to throw out my computer and go and mix them again. So it's always the next one.
All right, so a quick little game. We're gonna wrap it up pretty soon. I want to know how well you guys know each other.
Really well.
So I call it, how well do you know me?
Yeah.
Of course.
Genius.
Ta-da.
The genius lives here. All right, first question. What is his favorite food? I want you, Sebastian, to answer, then Axwell can answer. What's his favorite food?
Japanese fusion food in general, sushi.
Italian food.
This might be way too easy. All right. What's your favorite color? No, I'm just kidding. That was not one of them.
I know your favorite.
What is his birthday?
19th of December.
It's one day wrong.
It's 18. It's 18.
Yeah, it's 18.
Oh, it's because it's my daughter is 19th of September. Sorry, I mixed it up. Yeah. Okay.
What's his birthday?
It's April the.
We have too many dates in our head. You know, we have kids and
It's okay, it's
schedules.
okay.
And like, I don't even know.
That was a
my
tricky
own
one. That was a tricky
birthday.
one.
It's around the 16th.
No, it's the 20th, but it's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, but it's like
Yeah.
close by the
Yeah.
16th.
It's in your calendar. by the way.
Sometimes you celebrate it a little bit earlier. That's why.
Listen, we celebrate all the time. It's our birthday every day. Doesn't matter.
Beautiful. My birthday is August 5th. If you want to send anything, always,
Okay,
always
perfect.
taking gifts, guys. Who is his favorite Who is his favorite artist? We kind of talked about that already.
Wow. Coldplay, I guess, like one of them. One Republic is also one of your favorite at the moment. But of all time, I mean, wow, that's many, I guess. Europe.
Yeah, I mean it was true-esque. you
All
know.
right.
I think I've heard Michael Jackson the most times
Yeah.
coming out of Sebastian's.
Not bad.
Yeah.
That's true.
I think so.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
That's very true.
Beautiful. All right. What is your favorite city in the world?
Oh,
That's easy. Sydney.
we share the same favorite city.
Sydney?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it's. I think I have many cities, but I think New York is one of my favorite cities for sure.
Hey, that was a trick question right there.
We have many. We have
This
many.
would have ended right away. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you for the New York City shout out. Now, who was the easiest artist to work with?
It must have been the guy that sang the song, the last single.
Yeah, the one that we're working
guy
on.
that sang
Because
the
he
song.
came in and been like, okay, you like it this, and he's like, you can just go out and continue with what you're doing. He recorded himself. He kind of, I'm like, what's going on?
Everything,
here?
autopilot.
Yeah. Well, wow, it was, yeah. Then we came in, obviously, and feedbacked, and now we're producing it, but he was the easiest, I must say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was very specific. Thank you. Last question. Who's your celebrity crush?
Wow. Wow. I don't know.
There's
so
Chrissy
many,
Teigen right here. Chrissy Teigen. Hands down.
Celebrity crush.
Just being honest. Chrissy, call me.
I don't know.
I mean, who do you follow? Like, think about who
I
you
follow 1,000 people.
Who do you
I don't know.
stalk?
I have 1,000. I don't know. I respect a lot of people.
I think that your celebrity crush might be Zlatan.
Yes, it's true.
Ah, well done.
Yes, that's true. He's right.
I'm still into the how well do you know each other responses. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
probably,
true. That's actually true.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to be a football player before I. That was my dream, a little bit. So I'm really into football, soccer in your country,
Cool.
by the way.
For me, it was probably Pharrell, the closest to a crush that you can.
I got you.
Yeah, you know, like how far you want to take the relationship and stuff. It's probably the closest.
Maybe just like
That's true.
creatively, like he inspires you.
Not only.
Okay. He's got
But
great skin.
Did you mean?
Great skin.
Cool.
And I heard he's getting his tattoos removed.
He did already, I think.
He did?
I think so.
Aggressive.
Yeah.
I like that. Well, thank you, gentlemen, for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Guys,
So much fun.
iTunes, download the music, check out Axwell Ingrosso. Obviously, I love yous all over the airwaves here at 92.3 Amp Radio. So
Thank you so
guys
much for the
coming
support.
out. Enjoy the rest of your tour.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Be careful.
Yes.
There's a lot of crazies out there.
No. Yeah, we know. We
Lots of
met
crazy.
one last night.
All right, thanks again for joining us on the StubHub Stage, guys. 92.3 Amp Radio. Thanks to the crowd for joining us today.
Thank
Thank you so
much.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you.